time to play Blockbusters with your host, Bob Holness.
All right, thank you very much. That's enough. Welcome to the programme. Laura is our champion. Yes, you're right, she was at the end of last show, but only just. She became our champion during the last show. She's done a gold run, she's won a Blockbusters pen, and she comes from Lutterworth Grammar School, Leicester. Laura Leicestershire. Yes, okay, I'm not arguing. Laura Marfell. We know very little about her because I haven't got around to asking her anything. The games have been so quick and so good. So I will just introduce her opponents now, who are Faye Pearson and Alexandra Crangle, who wants to be known as Alex, from Saverian College in Manchester. And then I will go along the panel and just ask them a little question before we get back to the game. So you will excuse me for a moment, won't you? Because, Laura, all we know is that you collect pigs. But I happen to know you're chairman of the Sixth Form Committee, right?
Yes.
Does that involve a lot of work?
Not at the moment, no, but from time to time we do things like help to organise Sixth Form dinner and...
Yep, and you can cope with that because you're a bit of a bossy boots, aren't you, really? Yes. Yes, there you are. There's self-ambition. This is one of those in-depth programmes. You find out things about people. Like, for instance, Faye collects hats, don't you?
Do I?
Well, I thought you did.
Once upon a time.
You do want to be a TV researcher or something like that, or did you just put that down on the form for something to say?
I might have just put it down, but then again I might.
OK, well, I won't quote any of the other things because they may get you into serious trouble. What I do know is Alex is knee-deep in music.
Yeah.
Well, that's right, that's for sure. What do you play?
Tenor, sax, piano and a bit of guitar.
Oh, is it pop stuff or is it classics or what?
Everything. Everything?
Yeah. An all-round musician. And you, in fact, work in a music part of a high street store?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Practically, or do you put records on?
No,
or
just sell things to people.
I see. Oh, well, fine. OK, well, that's them, you see. Now we know all about them. We're going over to the board. Now, you realise why we've not wasted, but spent a little time talking to them, because we're just at the beginning of the second game in a set of 3. Now, let me tell you that Laura, in fact, won the first game. Faye and Alex are our challengers, and they've got to win this one to draw level. That blue, of course, belonged to the double team. I'm going right across to them now to say, which one do you want next?
Could I have a D for Dominic, please?
Well, if Dominic appreciates it, sure, yes, it's a D. And here we go with the first question of this show. What D is a semi-sweet wholemeal biscuit, sometimes half-covered... Yes, Alex?
Digestive.
Digestive is right, it's a blue. Right, now you have a choice again.
Can I have an L, please?
They work together very well, don't they? L it is. Now, what L were drawn by the Canterbury Pilgrims in order to ascertain in what order they told their tale? Alex got there first.
Lots.
Lots is right. Well done again. They drew lots as described in the prologue of the Canterbury Tales. Now, there are 3 blues in a row. Laura knew the answers, but once in a while didn't get there quick enough. Alex and Faye are discussing the tactical moves they're going to do. Yes?
Can I have an R, please?
An R, OK. What R is the cheese made from the whey of sheep's milk whose Italian name actually means cooked again? An R. Guess? Alex?
Ricotta.
Yes, it is. Ricotta. Very good. Well done. I just heard it. I just heard ricotta because I haven't got headphones on, so I have to take it across the studio. You did say that, didn't you?
Yes, I certainly did.
Yeah. Good. OK, I'll give you another letter. Go on.
Can I have a V, please?
OK. Now, watch this, for goodness sake, Laura. Perhaps you're just being kind. What V, everybody? What V goes after bank, field, and water for the... Alex?
Vole.
For the name of 3 British rodents. Vole is right. You've got Blockbusters. Wow, that's a bit of an entertainment and a bit of a blow for our champion because she is by no means home and dry. She's now got to win the next game to come out on top. It's 1 game all. It's a decider to play. £115 to Laura, £50 each to Faye and Alex. So, it's a case of Leicestershire playing Manchester. And with the S flashing on the board, let's play Blockbusters. OK, here it is for true. What S is the city with an English League football team whose name contains a day of the week? Yes, Laura?
Sheffield.
Sheffield, Wednesday, correct. Originally, it was the name of the cricket team, which played on Wednesdays, but they wanted something to do during the winter. It's genuine. Right, we have a letter, please.
Before you do, can I just say hi to my sister Jo? She's at uni in Sheffield.
Oh, you pick your time, don't you? Thank you very much.
Jo.
Okay, well, good for you.
The L, please.
Yeah, right. L. What L describes the cavalier in the title of the famous painting by Frans Hals? Alex.
Laughing.
Laughing is right. Yes, Laughing Cavalier. It almost slipped your memory, didn't it? Yeah. Next one, please.
Can I have H, please, Bob?
Yep, okay. What H are the anxiety sufferers who believe they have a disease when there's... That's Alex again.
Hypochondriacs.
They are hypochondriacs, yeah. Speed is of the essence, it seems. Alex.
Can we have an E, please?
Yes, and E. An E for all three of you. Still there, Faye? Yeah, good. What E is to Tellurian as Jupiter is to Jovian and Mars is to Martian? Faye?
Earthling.
No, you said Earth, first of all, didn't you? Earth is the right answer, in fact, so well done. Yes, it is, Earth. I always tell people to be positive in this game, but talk positive, speak positive, because if you don't, it could be misconstrued. You did say Earth first, which was good for you, and that was the right answer. Okay, pick a letter.
Can I have an A for Andrew, please?
Good. Ah, Andrew's worth a lot of money, it seems. Well, here we are. It's the bonus question, of course. It's for everybody. What A is the month in which the Queen celebrates her... Faye?
August.
No, it's not. Laura. What A is the month in which the Queen celebrates her real birthday?
April.
It's April. That's a white on the board. Not only is it that, but it's also a bonus. For that bonus £5, which military parade celebrates the Queen's official birthday, Laura?
Trooping of the Colour.
Yes, Trooping of the Colour. Well done, you've got an extra £5. Now, there we are. That's the situation, and you've got to pick a letter.
F, please.
The F down at the bottom left. What F describes the first years of life when physical growth and conceptual development take place? Alex?
Beetle.
No. Laura, what F describes the first years of life when physical growth and conceptual development take place?
Formative.
Formative years. That's the word. Swings one way, then the other. Now's the flashing white light. Could be dangerous for the Blues. Right. Pick the letter, please. You've got a choice.
C, please.
C. Okay. Stand by, all three of you, for this. What C goes before on, up... Yes, Alex?
Carry.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Sorry. The whole question to Laura. What C goes before on, up, and out to mean suddenly, understand, draw level with, and trick, respectively? A complicated question, isn't it, really? I don't know whether the other two got it, but it's catch, right? Catch on, catch up, catch out. It's an open question for all three of you. It's still as important. What C is a model of the manger scene at Bethlehem? Alex?
Crib.
Crib is the right answer. You've got it. Well done. There were three alternatives, a child's bed or cot, or a method of cheating in exams. It was crib, and that alters the situation on the board quite considerably for the moment. Now, you've got the Blues.
V, please.
You've got the V. Let's see what you do with it. What V is at right angles to the horizontal? Whoa, Alex.
Vertical.
Vertical is right. It's an obvious one, and it's speed of the button. There's still a chance to get that connection, but it's not Laura's turn to call. Yes?
R, please.
You want the R. Now, all three of you again. Lots of speed. What R is a fragment of material which, if coloured red, should not be waved... Laura?
Rag.
Rag at a bull. Yes, that's the answer. And the flashing light tells you that you can still make that connection.
Has to be the W.
You have to be the W, she says. And so right. All three of you again. What W is to Beckendale as Queen Vic is to Walford? Laura?
Woolpack.
Woolpack is right. You've got the Blockbusters. And for those people who thought it was a very serious historical question, they were the names of local pubs in Emmerdale, EastEnders and Coronation Street, if I had given you the whole question. Well, there we are. And our champion actually comes up with it right at the very end. But it was a close-run thing, wasn't it? Golly, you were treading on ice at one time. Faye and Alex, smashing game. Thank you very much indeed. You take with you, despite the fact that you've been with us for a short while, £75 each. Yes, there you are. The joy, I hope, of knowing that you've enjoyed it yourselves and we've enjoyed seeing you. You take, too, the encyclopedia and the T-shirts. And our good wishes to all back at home, especially the people you mentioned during the course of play. All the very best to Faye and Alex, please. Faye Pearson and Alexandra Crangle from, say, Xaverian College, Manchester. I always had trouble with that name. Right, now we go back to our champion because she's got a second gold run to do. They're going to stop and watch her do it. That's the brief look we give you before you go down there onto the hot spot, just to make you feel settled, Laura. Then I say for the second time, please put yourself on that hot spot. Right, as always, it's gold to gold in a minute, the magic minute, as I've called it so often. All you've got to do is to solve those letters calmly and collectedly. No need to tell you, you did it well last time. Where do you want to start on the left?
BM.
Placed in a novel to show where you start reading next.
Bookmark.
Yes?
HH.
Local authority employee giving assistance to the housebound.
Home help.
Yes?
RT.
Coloured symbol of time-consuming bureaucracy.
Red tape.
Yes?
LM.
French city, which hosts a 24-hour motor race.
Le Mans.
Yes?
AA. Las
Las Vegas tennis star, renowned for his colourful sports kit.
Andre Agassi.
Yes, that's right. Well, we often tell people they did it in half time. You did it in 27 seconds, less than half time. You should be proud of yourself. Here comes that prize.
What could be a better away-from-it-all adventure than here in Northumbria, in the saddle? This is Britain's equivalent of the big country, a magnificent land of moorland and fell, stately forests and peaceful dales, a land with space to breathe and ride. If you've never ridden before, this is where you start, along with many others. If you want to improve your horsemanship, this is just the job. At the end of each day, you'll find welcoming country inns and hotels waiting to greet you, when you can recapture with your newfound friends the delights of this unforgettable countryside.
Wonderful. Well, Laura, I know you like skiing, travelling and collecting pigs. I don't know whether you ride horses, do you?
Yes.
You do?
And fall off them as well. And
You
break
fall
my
off them as
elbow
well.
and
We
things
promise
like
you we'll try that you don't this time. Okay. Smashing holiday. Thank you very much for that. Second gold run prize. Retake your seat and we'll carry on. That's Laura, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause to take her there. Yes, Laura Marfell, who looks in danger of becoming one of our best ever gold run performers. If she does the other three, that's up to the next contestants. Well, we won't be meeting them yet because we're going to take a break, but don't forget to join us afterwards. See you then. Welcome back. Let's start right off by meeting two new contestants, one of whom has a very revealing T-shirt on. Let's meet Dominic and Tony. Sit up straight, Dominic, so we can see it. That's right. There we are. Whether that proves to be the case remains to be seen, yes. It's Dominic Bryce and Tony Kavanagh from John Curl High School, Ross-on-Wye, okay? Both into water sports. And your history teacher was on Blockbusters.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
What's his name?
Mr. Boyd, not Mrs.
Is he a good history teacher?
Yeah, definitely.
He's obviously
He's
one of the
brilliant.
best, I should think, isn't he? Yes, yes. Did he make a name for himself on Blockbusters?
I've no idea. No one's ever heard of him since then, so I doubt it.
I see. Hi, Mr. Boyd. Nice to see you. Right, off we go then. Have you met Laura officially on screen? Do that, please. She's our champion. And together with all your mascots, settle down, put your fingers near the buttons, because we're going to start a game of Blockbusters, the first of the set of three. L is flashing on the board, so let us play Blockbusters. Now, let's test them out. What L is the first name of the operatic tenor who put Nessun Dorma into the... Dominic?
Luciano.
That's it, Luciano Pavarotti. Staggered by the strength of his own success, Dominic is going to pick a letter.
G, please, Bob.
Okay. What G is the hind quarter of a side of bacon cut into large rashers? Laura.
Gammon.
That's the word, gammon. Well, we're settled in already. Good. So, have a choice. What's happened?
It's a pig.
Doesn't like being talked about like that.
It's only a toy pig, for goodness sake. Pull yourself
Toy.
together, Laura. Pick a letter, please.
Oh, sorry.
Good heavens.
W.
What do you want?
W.
W, okay, good. What W is the edge of a drainage basin or catchment area of a river called? Yes, Laura?
Wash.
No. Dominic and Tony, one that you may be able to work out. What W is the edge of a drainage basin or catchment area of a river called? Yes, Tony?
Watershed.
Watershed, you've got it. Well done. You see, while the other two were being foolish, Tony was working it out. It's as simple as that. Tony, you've got a choice.
F, please, Bob.
Okay. What F describes very fine and see-through material, or, Laura?
Flimsy.
Yes, that's right. Flimsy is correct. Or a very weak and unconvincing excuse, I was going to say. Flimsy is the correct answer. It's two of each colour now, so it's level picking as you pick the next one.
R, please.
An R. Huh. What R was the name of the uncle who told stories about, Dominic?
Remus.
About Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox. Uncle Remus it was, yes. Okay, right. It's Dom again.
The E, please, Bob.
What E describes a miscreant pupil who is officially banished from school? Yes, Laura?
Expel.
Expel is the answer, yes. Right. All over the place. Next, please.
K, please.
K. Right top. What K is a synonym for china clay? A name derived... Yes, Tony?
Kaolin.
Yes, it is. Kaolin. Well done. I have a little-known fact. Well, you might know it. It's a name derived from the Chinese for high hill. Of course, Kao is high and Ling is hill. Name of a mountain in China where supplies for Europe were first mined. There. Your choice.
Another J, please, Bob.
Okay. What J are appointed on the advice of the Prime Minister and Lord Chancellor and could only be removed... Yes, Tony?
Jury.
No. Laura. What J are appointed on the advice of the Prime Minister and Lord Chancellor and can only be removed from office by an act of Parliament?
Judges.
Judges. Yes. It is judges, not the jury, but the judges. Right, now splattered both colours all over the place. Yours next, Laura.
M, please.
Okay. What M is the month associated with...
March.
No. Oh, you will learn never to do that. We've had it on Blockbusters so often, that type of question. What M, Laura, is the month associated with flowers, flies, queens, and poles?
May.
It's got to be May. Yep, that's the one. Right, we've got a flashing white light. Now, Laura, which one?
C, please.
Okay, you want the C to try and break through. Dominic and Tony, try to stop her. What C are the USA's Senate and House of Representatives considered together? Laura?
Congress.
That's it. Congress is the right answer. Right, very well done indeed. For two people to come up completely untried on the programme, I mean, they haven't had the experience of being there, and to do as well as that, and with so much good humour, it's nice to see. Well done, Dominic and Tony. You've got £20 to your credit already. Laura, of course, has got 175 because she's done a couple of gold runs. We know nothing about you, so it says on my card you've never been a normal person, Dominic.
Not truly, no.
No, I see. The only sane member of your family is your cat.
It's about right, yeah.
Yes, I see. Well, it's an interesting family. You are head boy, though.
Yeah, don't spread it round.
It says a lot, doesn't it? It says a lot. Does that mean he has the power to tell you what to do, Tony?
Definitely not.
Definitely not, no. You wouldn't take any notice if he did. Well, I should think not, because was it you that rolled the milk float over?
I'm afraid so, yes.
How did you do it?
A bit too slippery on the road.
You were driving it?
Afraid so.
Oh, I see. Do you deliver milk?
Yes, I do.
Well, you must do if you're driving a milk float. They should hijacked it, and I wouldn't think so. So what did you... Do you have milk all over the road?
It was fairly messy, yeah.
I can imagine. Yeah. How many pints went for a Burton?
About 250.
Dear me. I don't think we'd better mention anymore, do you? Yes, there's an E flashing. It's the second game in the set. Let's go into it with this question. Heads down, fingers on the button. What E is the suffix used to denote imitation, smaller or female, as in flannel, cigar and suffrage respectively? Oh, it sounds ridiculous, but it's so easy. Yes, et. You should have pressed the old thingy, shouldn't you? It's suffragette, flannelette, and cigarette from cigar. Here's another. What E has a book of days, part of the... Yes, Tony?
Enya.
Enya, hit single on a hit album. Right. Well done. The album in question being Shepherd Moons. Enya was the right answer. It gets a blue and a choice.
And the B piece, Bob.
The B, right. What B is the general side-to-side measurement of a swimming pool, sometimes... Yes, Dominic?
Breadth.
Breadth, sometimes called the width. That's right. Two blues perched happily on top, waiting for a third. Or will it be a white?
Oh, an L, please, Bob.
Right, an L on the right. What L goes after air, love, begging, and chain for 4 types of correspondence? That's Dominic again.
Letter.
Letter is right. Good. Bit dangerous this for Laura because they are surging ahead, but she's holding back perhaps. Let's see. What's the next one?
J.
Aha. And another bonus question. What J is another word for standard, a word used in the name of the British national flag? Yes, Dominic.
Jack.
Jack is the right answer. Good, you've got it again. We'll leave the blue lights flashing for a moment because they're dangerously close to getting across and give you the bonus question, which has nothing to do with the board. Which 3 saints' crosses form the composite design of the Union Jack?
St. George.
Yep.
Oh, dear.
Too late.
Yeah.
St. George, St. Andrew, and St. Patrick. Never mind, you didn't get the bonus, but you've still got the flashing blue light. Let's see what he's going to pick.
V, please, Bob.
The V in the middle. Right, stand by for this, Laura. What V are cast in a plebiscite, referendum, or... Laura?
Vote.
Votes is right. You've got a white in there and you stop them. Very well done. So 4 blues across the top and a white smack in the middle, and that's how we leave the board until next time round. We'll pick it up then, and we hope you'll be there to see it. So look forward to seeing Laura, Dominic and Tony at the top of the next show. Goodbye for now from all of us. Bye.